One dude who might need some Scotties because he's about to work his ass off is our friend, Mr. Doug Kammerer, chief meteorologist at NBC4, joining us now on the Rude Guest Hotline. Doug, what up, dude?
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Vodka Red Bull sounds about right now. Yeah, let's do it.
Yo, before we get to the snow, I don't think people understand and not just you, Amelia, Jessica, all the weather people out there. When you get an event like this, what is your work schedule now to Tuesday?
Yeah, my work schedule is like your work schedule during the playoffs game or during the Super Bowl. I mean, we don't stop. I've done a couple of radio shows today already. I've already been updating online. I've been sitting here watching as the new information is rolling in. So there is no stopping in this. Last night I knew last night was the night I really needed to get some sleep, so I was able to finally do that. But I don't see a whole lot of that coming next couple of days because once this gets going, and it really starts today. I mean, we just got issued the winter storm warning for our area. Once this really gets going, there's not much stopping. So you'll see my big fat head in a lot of places in the next couple of days.
So you're saying it starts tonight? What starts tonight?
Well, what starts tonight is the cold air. So we've got a cold weather advisory that's in effect. So if you're thinking about heading out tonight and you're like, oh, it's a Friday night, let's go out before the storm hits. We're talking about the wind chills overnight tonight that will be, 5 to 10 degrees below zero.
Wow.
So
Damn.
we're talking about it's going to be the coldest air we've seen in a while around here coming this way. And that's what sets the stage for our storm. And our storm won't even start until tomorrow night around 11 o'clock. With some snow developing tomorrow night. But again, it's just going to be brutally cold out ahead of it.
So I'm going out tonight. My wife's birthday's tomorrow. We're going to see Eric Church at the Anthem tonight.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Cover up those ears.
When we get out of there, I'd say he comes on at 9. He's done by 11. Are we in big trouble?
I mean, it's going to be cold. Yeah. I mean, I would definitely be ready for it. Now, the coldest air starts to move in around 10, 11 o'clock tonight. So, it's going to be normal cold. I'll say normal cold because, this December and January has been cold. So as long as you're bundled up for that, you'll be fine. The worst of it starts to come in right around that time. So when you get out of the show, yeah, you're going to be feeling it. You're going to be feeling the wind. You're going to be feeling the cold coming down. So make sure, I'm sure you guys are going to come right home after that. But I'll tell you, it's going to be a cold night for sure.
Damn. All right. So let's get to the main event. Once the snow arrives, when does everything kick off? We know it's tomorrow. What are we looking at?
Tomorrow night around 11?
Yeah, so tomorrow night around 11 o'clock, the snow moves in. Fairly light at first and then really starts to pick up. So by the time we get to 7, 8 a.m., the time people are starting to wake up, we've got a couple of inches of snow on the ground, probably a good 3 to 4 inches of snow on the ground by 8 o'clock. We get another 4 hours of snowfall through about 11, 12 o'clock. Right. So you put that total up around 6 to 10 inches is what I'm thinking there in the D.C. metro area. And then you add in, then it starts to change the ice. And this is this is the most concerning part for me. If it's sleet, we can deal with sleet. Sleet is okay. Sleet actually gives you a little bit of traction on the roads. And what is sleet? Sleet is little ice pellets that fall from the sky and they bounce. They don't stick to anything. They don't get on power lines. They don't get on trees. Sleet would be fine. And there's a couple of computer models that have given us, 1 to 2 inches of sleet. Man. That's a lot of sleet. Now that's on top of the 6 to 10 inches of snow that we're going to get. So if you don't get out there and shovel the snow before the sleet comes in, it's going to be super heavy at that point because the snow is going to be nice and light early in the day. So if you get out early and try to shovel, you should be A-okay. I'm going to try to shovel when I get up around 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow or Sunday morning, and I'll probably do it again before I come into work. But if we get freezing rain, then all bets are off. Freezing rain is so much worse because freezing rain comes down. It's literally rain that freezes on contact. So it'll freeze to the trees. It'll freeze to power lines. And if we get enough of it, and I think some of us in our area will, you're going to start to see trees breaking, and that's going to bring down power lines, and you're going to see a lot of power outages. I think that's going to be in our southern zones. I don't think we have to worry about that around the Beltway, but it's definitely a concern for me because, I do have one of the best models that are out there. You know what I'm talking about, JP.
The Euro?
The European model.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
The Euro gets it done.
But Doug, you say 7 to 10. Well, you say the metro area.
Yeah.
You're talking about the inside the Beltway? Because I live outside the Beltway.
Yeah, I'm talking about the whole DMV. So you're talking about, Fairfax County, Montgomery County, Prince George's County, anywhere that's right along I-95. The counties along I-95, that's where I've got the 6 to 10 inches. If you're outside, outside areas like, upper Montgomery County into Frederick County, if you're into parts of West Virginia, that's an area that I've got upwards of 14 inches coming down.
Damn.
And that could be all snow. And if it is, that number then jumps to maybe 16 inches of snow. And they might not see any ice up there. We're down to the south. I've got areas of southern Maryland that I'm thinking about from Waldorf south, including like areas like Fredericksburg and King George County. I'm thinking they get maybe 5 to 7. I may lower that 4 to 7. Let's say 4 to 7, and then they get ice. And this is the area I'm most concerned about for power outages. Would be southern Maryland and areas down south of Quantico.
Oh man, I mean this. I really hope that doesn't happen. Right, like a big snow event is kind of fun for everybody, but you start getting ice and you start getting these real problems. That's like dangerous.
And just let the people driving the 4-wheel drive understand one thing. 4-wheel drive does nothing for you when there's ice.
Nothing does anything for you in ice, right?
No, BMitch. I mean, think about that, right? 4-wheel drive does one thing for you. It helps get you out of jams. It does not help you when you're going 30 miles an hour down Wisconsin Avenue, or 30 miles an hour down Route 50 going through Falls Church area. It's not going to help you. It's only going to help you get out of a jam. If you get into a jam, you get stuck, 4-wheel drive, that'll help to get you out of it. But if you're driving down and you've got some speed on you, ice is gonna do whatever it does, and you're just gonna fly right off the road. So don't think you're right. Don't think you're I got a big bad car and it's 4-wheel drive. I have no problems. Trust me, you will.
You will.
Talking with NBC Washington's chief meteorologist, Doug Kammerer, here on the Rude Guest Hotline. Rude makes the most reliable heating and air conditioning products in the DMV. Doug, if you're worried about your heat this weekend, get a Rude system because that joint will stay on.
Yes, it will.
This is an honest kind of help me understand question, if I can, Doug.
Yep.
If the cold weather is rolling in, and it's going to be freezing cold, how can it be freezing rain? Shouldn't it be snow?
I love it because I'm getting that question all the time, and it's so funny. And BMitch, you reposted one of my maps. You posted something, and you get these guys on there that are talking. You're ridiculous. It's 22 degrees. There's no way it can melt and be freezing rain. It's got to be all snow. Well, yes, at the surface, and I love how you respond to people like that, BMitch. I don't do that like you do,
but the one guy talking about, they're professional liars. I say, shut up.
I appreciate you for doing that because I'm sitting in there going, you're a professional liar. And I'm like, well, actually, sir, this is what I'm looking at. And you did a great job with that. So thank you very much. But what it is you've got, not only do we have we have 22 degrees at the surface. So it's well below freezing here, but about 5,000 feet up. And really it's between 5,000 and 10,000 feet. That's where the snow is falling. If it's above freezing at that point, and why would it be above freezing at that point? Because we've got very warm air from the Gulf that's working its way in at 5,000 to 10,000 feet. Mm-hmm. And that temperature at 5,000 to 10,000 feet goes to, say, 35 degrees. Well, when that snowflake falls into 35 degrees, it turns into a raindrop.
Yep. And
as it falls, if the cold air is dense enough, and by dense enough, I'm saying, let's say it's 1,000 feet deep, that cold layer is 1,000 feet, it has enough time to refreeze and become that sleet pellet.
Yeah.
And again, it'll come down, the rain will refreeze into a little sleet pellet, and it'll bounce, and we'll be okay. If the warm layer is just off the surface, maybe it's at 1,000 feet now, and it's coming down. Now that raindrop does not have enough time to refreeze into an ice pellet, and it literally comes down as rain. So if you're outside, you'll get wet. But everything else, the cars are below freezing, the trees are below freezing, it will stick to them immediately. And we, by far, have the worst problems with ice. I would rather us have 2 feet of the kind of snow we've got coming our way than have a half an inch of ice.
Yeah.
Because it weighs down the trees that much more.
Well, and it seems like this ice isn't going to melt for a week if we get it. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean we're going into one of the coldest stretches we've ever seen. I mean we could be below freezing for 10 days.
Wow.
And that means, the Potomac is going to completely freeze over.
Is it?
All of your lakes and ponds. Oh, yeah. This is going to by the time we get to Wednesday, the Potomac will be frozen over north of the Woodrow Wilson and probably, part of it south of the Woodrow Wilson as well.
Like, it'll
be frozen over.
Could you go ice skating?
I wouldn't advise it.
No. And that's exactly what I was about to say.
I wouldn't advise that.
A lot of the lakes, a lot of the ponds, they're going to freeze over too. And every single year we have stories about rescues on those things.
It's not going to be cold like it is up in Michigan. It's not like the Great Lakes where people park on them. That's frozen for like a long time. You don't think you could? Don't go out there trying to ice skate off a week or 2 days or 3 days.
The two dumbest dudes on this program, when Doug said the Potomac's going to freeze over, me and Jeff both looked at each other. I was like, I'm walking on that joint.
I was thinking about it too, man. Never been that far.
J-Dogs forever.
You know what? I would say,
they got
if
them
you want to do that, just make sure you have your life preserver on.
Speaking of, Doug, our guy Jeff has a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Doug, I need to know because the club is still planning a party for Saturday night, and I'm the closing DJ. I need to know if I'll be fine from 12 a.m. to 2:45 a.m.
Yeah,
okay, here's the thing. Now, which club are we talking about?
It's 202 Lounge in Chinatown.
Okay, 202 Lounge in Chinatown. I know another big party going on at Echo Stage. That party, I think I got Benny Benassi coming in there, and he's the DJ closing out. He's done at 2:00. So exactly right.
Are you going? You can't go this time.
No, I cannot go. I do go after work sometimes to that place because I do like. They do call me Dancing Doug. But I told them, I said, hey, guys, I think you're going to be fine. And so you'll be good down there in Chinatown. I think you'll be fine. The snow's going to start, but it's going to be really light. Now, because it's so cold, anything that falls will stick. But I think by that time, by 2 o'clock, 2:45, I think you'll still be able to get home okay as long as you don't have too big of a drive. And I would just say, just make sure you take it really slow because by that time, maybe we have a half an inch to an inch, which could still be very slick. Mm-hmm. But I think you'll be okay at that point.
Wear your boots too, Jeff. Don't wear no slick shoes.
All right.
I want you to come in here with a hickey on the back of your head till you fail.
Doug, so because we have you on a Friday and there are games this weekend, we'd like to invite you to participate in our picks.
I love it.
Last week, Maryland Governor Wes Moore and Chris Russell tied for the win. They went 5-1 last week. Now, because we only have 2 games, we're kind of manufacturing some stuff here, but we also need your help.
Okay.
So we're gonna pick both games against the spread, and we're gonna pick the totals of both games, over unders.
I think they went 4-1, Jay.
Yeah, you're right. 4-1. Okay. But our fifth bet, Doug, is going to be
snow totals.
Snow totals. But we need between the 5 of us on our show, we all live in different spots. We need a good location that we know we can get an accurate snow total from.
And this is on Monday morning?
Yeah. Most likely. I mean, is the snow done Monday?
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's go with Dulles Airport. And the reason why I say Dulles Airport is because the National Weather Service actually goes out there themselves to look at that snow. They will measure it themselves. So we know that is going to be an accurate report. They've got a snowboard. They go out there. They do the right thing. So let's go with Dulles Airport.
Okay.
Good. That's right. That's right in my backyard.
All right, Dulles it is.
That's where the National Weather Service is located.
All right, Dulles it is. Bang. So you ready to make your pick, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's start with the early game. Patriots at Broncos. Patriots are 4.5-point favorites in Denver.
Yeah. And they're 4.5-point favorites because of Bo Nix.
Yeah,
I mean,
crazy.
Here you got Denver going. You've got. I won't say obviously he's not a rookie. Second year in the league. You got Bo Nix coming through, and he's just been amazing. And then he goes down and you didn't even notice that he got hurt when he went down like that. But that just deflated all of the Denver area. Now you got a guy playing. I think he's got 4 games under his belt.
Yeah.
Is that right? So
he's been around.
I got to go with Drake May, another second-year starter. How about that?
Crazy.
So I'd go with Drake May and the Patriots.
All right, Pats minus 4.5. The total in this game, 42.5. Which way you going, over or under?
It's going to be super cold. They got a little snow coming down, but that shouldn't be a problem.
That's funny, B. We hadn't thought about the weather impacts in these games.
Mm-hmm.
Doug's thinking about it.
Yeah. I would go 21-17, so that's going to be the under.
Right. Sounds like a weatherman.
Doug's on the under in the
Doug
AFC
goes straight to the weather.
Going to be some wind too, so you got to think that because out there at Invesco, you got they got the wind going there too. So
you got the wind and a backup quarterback.
Yep.
Now we're going to Seattle, where I'm guessing it's going to be cold too.
It might be rainy.
Seahawks are 2.5-point favorites at home, hosting the Los Angeles Rams.
I would love to pick the Rams. Don't ask me why. I've just kind of been following them for a while here. But I got to go with Sam Darnold. I mean, good gosh, you look at that guy's season last year with Minnesota, and then they dropped him. I mean, they literally just drop him.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the Seahawks and has a season like he's having. I mean, I got to go Seahawks.
Okay. Hard to argue. I mean, the way they dismantled the Niners was just a thorough.
That was pretty amazing. Yeah. And what really stands out in these later games, guys, is the defense that these teams have. That's what really stands out in these games. I mean, the quarterbacks are able to do what they're able to do, but the defense is able to put a stop to the teams that have. You saw what they did to Purdy, and you saw what they did to McCaffrey. I mean, that was amazing too.
All right. Total of the Rams-Seahawks games, 46.5.
46.5. I think that's going to be a bit of a shootout there. So I'm going to go with. Let's see, what would I do?
With their last game, 41, 38,
so
something like that.
52 points. So I'd go with the over on that one.
Okay. Sorry, I'm writing this down for official purposes. And then, honestly, I'm sure people love hearing your NFL picks, but they might. Like, when me and B make our snow prediction, people are going to be more interested in our NFL picks. But for you, Doug, making your snow prediction for Dulles Airport, that might be what they're locked in. I might be leaning
whatever Doug say.
All right. This is Dulles Airport by Monday morning. We come on the air at 10 a.m.
Monday morning.
Mm-hmm. 10 a.m.
and again, it's going to mix with that sleet. But I'm thinking 9 inches there.
Okay, 9 inches. Bang, got it.
That means BMitch is back of BMitch's house.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's right by B's house. Last question. This is from I don't know if you know this, Doug, but we're now on TV on Monumental Sports Network.
Oh my God, yeah, I love it.
Great. Our producer at Monumental is Joey Sabat. He texted me a question. He said, "Can you ask Doug if you can go ice skating on the C&O Canal because it's more shallow?" He says he knows the Potomac is too deep, but
Joy, you can.
What about the canal?
I'll answer for you, Doug.
Because absolutely. Because once that goes, and I would give it a couple of days. I mean, I would not get out there until you got Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night. I wouldn't get out there until Tuesday at the earliest, but probably Wednesday, because that thing, as you mentioned, is shallow, so it freezes a lot easier. It's also not flowing nearly as quickly, so it will freeze pretty good. You just want to make sure that you've got enough ice under you. But I've seen people ice skate on that thing quite often. So I think
you really can ice skate
Joy, he said go today.
So you really can ice skate on the canal?
Yeah. I've seen people do it. Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Absolutely.
That's kind of cool.
I'm not doing it.
I've seen people set up set up goals out there, play some hockey out there.
No way.
I've seen a lot of stuff.
Where do you how do you access it? Because you got to kind of climb down the banks.
You got some rocks.
There's a lot of areas where you can access it. Yeah, there's a lot of areas along right along Claire Barton Parkway. You're able to park and get out.
I know you can walk along it, but I mean, if you're on the towpath, the drop down to the water line is 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah, I think there's some areas that make it a little bit easier for access. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
And by the way, I love you guys on Monumental because that's where I watch you because I'm not in my car at this time when you guys are on. So I'm catching you guys on Monumental all the time.
Awesome. We appreciate it, dude. Thank you for the time, man. I know you're going to be super busy. You let me know when you're ready for Scotty's Vodka Red Bull. I'll find it.
Well, you have to because do I owe you or do you owe me?
Don't worry about it. Both of y'all going to be drinking.
Hold on. No, because we kept track of this all year.
Yeah.
Doug and I were in the pick-up pool, and Doug was leading me all year. And B, for the first time in my life, I closed strong. I beat you the last week to win by a point.
The last week,
yes.
I had him the entire time. And the very last week, I made some bad picks, and Jay picked some good ones. So, so now I owe you wings and beer.
Wings and beer. BMitch knows me. Usually the opposite happens, especially on the golf course, where I play pretty well and then completely fall apart. So,
but when friends bet drinks,
there's no losers.
No loser.
Yeah, New Year, new
absolutely. We're both winners in that scenario.
There you go, dude. There you
go. Maybe we do it during the Olympics because there's not much work for us during the Olympics, Doug. It's all Olympics. We're chilling.
I will have my show during the Olympics, the O-Zone, which comes on at 7:30 Monday through Saturday. So I'm working 6 days a week. So
Doug's gonna be
Saturday
busy.
night, 7:30. Tune in for the O-Zone. But after that, I'm available.
It's just me chilling then. All right, Doug.
That's right.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, Doug. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, guys. See you later.
All right.
Be safe.
The great Doug Kammerer. Seriously, give him a follow during these crazy weather times at Doug Kammerer, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. This is a serious weather event, and let's hope this ice doesn't come in.
And take it serious.
Because that changes. Snow is fun. Ice is legit dangerous. And you know, B, I'm pretty dismissive of most things. Not of that.